thank you. When I say we are a community that helps each other, I genuinely mean it, honestly. That's what we do. I'm a really big believer in putting out good karma, and you get it back. Thank you, Amber. And getting it back, and hopefully this young girl who's 16 will get all the stuff that she needs and be settled enough to continue her education. Thank you, Batty. Which is no mean thing in this day and age. Thank you, Kirsty. Thank you, Lady Diablo. So everything that you all do, whether it's tapping the screen or whatever, it doesn't matter. Yeah. Oh, bless her, Dazza. Pen that for me, darling. Thank you, Kirsty. Thank you, Michelle. Oh, that's lovely. Oh, I could wear that daily. Thank you, Kat. It all helps. If you're not gifting, you're pushing the live out there, and that is massive. And for the first time since I started this page, I'm now coming into, how can I put it, being seen by big creators, which is fantastic because it means I get to push it out, Yeah, no worries. We get to push it out and get more and more people involved in the community, which means we can help more and more people, because every tap, every repost, every heart mate, all of it, every comment, everything, it all helps. It's not just gifting. So I really appreciate all of you. Thank you very much for doing that. And you can all go to bed tonight thinking you've helped clothe a 16-year-old girl who's had nothing left of the clothes that they were standing up in. Hiya, beautiful Mickey. Evening, Tara. And that's massive. That's huge, I think. So thank you, darling. Yeah, it means a lot to me as well. Hi, Hazel. It means a lot to me as well. It's a really nice feeling, isn't it? It's a nice feeling. And that's all of you. And I do mean all of you. I don't just mean gifters, right? So don't be sat there and nobody say, sorry, I can't gift. Don't make me bring out the mummy voice, right? Hi, Mentally Offline. You all right? Hi, Victoria. How are you? I'm good, darling. How's Timmy? Thank you, Michelle. Thank you, Victoria. So, yeah, it's all going on. Zach and Sophie. Right, firstly, can I just put this out there? Yeah. You don't, Marita. You get muted for saying that. Thank you, Squeaky Love. Hi, Shaz. You all right, darling? So I saw today that Sophie Bailey's come on live. I'm just going to... Hi, Crazy. Nanny Julie. All right. Yeah. And has said that she loaned Zach DeBrat... Good, I am good. She loaned Zach DeBrat some money, right? And he hasn't paid it back. Thank you, Ali. Now, what I'm going to say is this. I haven't seen any proof. Hi, Spencer. Thank you, Ali. I haven't seen any proof. And until I do, I'm not going to have an opinion. Oh, Victoria, absolutely. I'm not gonna slate either one of them. Because if we don't have evidence, we don't have anything, as far as I'm concerned. They call that in court of law hearsay, and it's not admissible as evidence. So unless she posts proof, which is absolutely up to her, thank you, Anne-Marie, it's absolutely up to her, I'm afraid I'm not going to be passing any kind of opinion. Because it's not fair on either of them, actually. And I'll say... I saw that, Leanne. I'll say what I think. I'm not scared of saying what I think, but I'm not going to say anything because I don't think it's right. we all know Sophie can say an awful lot of stuff. Thank you, Anne-Marie. Oh, thank you. Hey. Oh, thank you. So I won't be saying anything because I can't prove anything. Oh no, Leanne. Oh really, Yogi? Do you know what? Thank you, Kirsty. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Fliss. Thank you, Stevie. It shouldn't have been brought to the app at all. You all right, Lee? Oh yeah, but you did. It shouldn't have been brought to the app. There was no need for it to be brought to the app. So I am not going to pass judgment on anybody because, first of all, I'm of a generation you didn't talk about money, and if you did it behind closed doors. You didn't bring it. Well, there was no social media when I was young, but you didn't talk about it in public. So I'm afraid I've got that. And also, you can't just sit on a social media app and say so and so did this. It causes all sorts of trouble, especially when you can't prove it, which is why me and other people like me will never tell you anything we cannot prove. Exactly, Moonwillow. Yeah. Thank you, Laura, love. So I won't be saying anything. But that's the scuttlebutt round the app at the moment. But I would take it all with a pinch of salt. I really would. The other thing I wanted to say about the Pearl and Top Girl and Alex situation. Thank you, Mickey. Is it Mickey or Mikey? I don't want to get that right. It should be Mickey, shouldn't it, if it hasn't got an E in it? Anyway, sorry, brain. No, I know. I really wish people would drop it now. The whole Alex Pearl, oh, perfect, thank you, thing, right? As far as I'm concerned, and you may not agree with me. There's two of you, yes. Top Girl did the wrong thing. Pearl didn't do anything wrong. Thank you, Auntie Di. End of discussion. So why it's still being spoken about, why people are having a go at Pearl, why people are having a go at Alex, why is nobody just dropping it? It's been done, said, over. Thank you, Mickey. I nearly said Mikey then. Thank you, Mickey. Leave it alone. It's just, do you know what? This is where the drama side of TikTok takes over, and it's ridiculous. Thank you, Mickey. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely crackers because people can't seem to leave stuff alone, right? And exactly, Yogi. And I would want to be. I'd want it dropping. It was done and dusted. It was sorted. Hi, Zeta. I'm good, darling. Oi, Kate. It was spoken about. People said what they needed to say. Thank you, Mickey. Thank you, Kate. People said what they needed to say and end of, move on, leave it alone. You know, why are we still talking? Is it me? It's not. I don't think it's me. Is it me? I think everybody's had enough, haven't they? Thank you, Joanne. It's not me, is it? Here she goes. Thank you, dear. It's not me, is it? Just leave it alone. Alex has said his bit. He's said what he needed to say. Top Girl's gone into most lives. Hi, Diane, and said what she wanted to say. Thank you, Shaz. Pearl didn't need anything saying to her. What's that song from Frozen? Let it go. No worries, Lee. Just leave it alone. Madness. Thank you, my Dazza. Leave it alone. It's absolutely crackers. Oh, do you know what, Samantha, though? That's the sad thing. It doesn't need to be kept going. And the thing is, do you know what? This is where it does have a detrimental impact on people's mental health. Hiya, Tanya. Thank you for the treasure box, Shaz. Thank you, Mickey. I like that. Thank you. Hi, Dawn. Just leave it alone. By dragging it up every single day, this is where the rot sets into your head. When people can't leave things alone and they just go on and on and on, and it's not fair. It's not fair on any of them. Top Girl's had a, Pearl's told her off. Alex has told her off. I've told her off. So she's had it all from all sides. Alex is getting it from all sides. Pearl's getting it from. Just drop it. It was done. It was done about 3 days ago. Leave it alone. Move on. Tomorrow it'll be something else. Just let it go. Honest to God. Because this is where people's mental health really does get affected. When people don't let this stuff go, and then it becomes Chinese whispers. Someone will say something and then someone will take it slightly differently and say it to someone else, and they'll interpret it differently and say it to someone else. It's not done deliberately. So by the time it gets back round to the person who originally said it, they're like, what? That's not what I said. And so it starts again. And there's just no need. There's just no need, honestly. Leave it alone now, please. Pearl's had enough. She's got other things going on. Alex just wants to crack on and do his own thing. He's got a really nice room, actually, having been in it. He's quite funny. I didn't realise he was quite so funny. Thank you, Kirsty. And Top Girl's Top Girl. Like her or loathe her. Thank you, Kay. She's got a life she needs to get on with. And I tell you what, if you stick up for people's mental health, thank you, Finley. You can't be picky about whose mental health you stick up for. It's got to be everybody's or nobody's. So it's got to even be the people you don't like. Thank you, Finley. It's got to be the people. I know, Yogi, but it's got to be everybody. If you want to support people's mental health, support them. Don't go, well, I support Alex, but I don't like Top Girl, so I'm not going to support her mental health. I don't care about her mental health. You can't be like that, right? So can we, so I'm not going to, that was all I wanted to say about it. Just drop it, leave them alone. Oh, hey, thank you, Vicky. I like that one. Leave it alone. Just leave it alone. It's the weekend. We got stuff, to do, I'm sure. Did someone else put a treasure box up? Sorry, I missed that, whoever that was. They're brilliant, aren't they, Vicky? You know what's coming next, though, don't you? Thank you, Anne. Thank you, Susie. A certain someone, thank you, Nanny. Thank you, Stevie. A certain someone's been online most of the day. Thank you, Kay. Thank you, Gillian. A certain Elphaba. Thank you, Dorothy. Evening, Flower Love. Yeah, a certain Elphaba has been on today, spouting their usual. Thank you, Dorothy. Their usual delightful truth. Thank you, Anne-Marie. Casting spells, yeah. Thank you, Nanny. Thank you, Amber. Drivel, that's a word, yes. Oh, did you? Were you, Laura? It was a happy day, wasn't it? Oh, really, Lee? I did not see that. They've been bananaed. Oh, do you know, Yogi, that was manipulation at its finest. They've been bananaed off their main account, right? So if Elphaba tells you that they've managed to withdraw money from that account, they're fibbing. Kel's surprise, right? That's not the case. Once your account is bananaed, you're not having any money from it. Doesn't matter. Unless they withdrew it before the account ban, not happening. Yeah, that's one of the... Oh, good evening, Catherine. That's one of the... I mean, well, people sent them to... Thank you, Gillian. I love that. I wish coffee did do that. What can I say? Let's think. Okay, so Elphaba. Oh, I know, Shaz. Elphaba has told everybody and anybody that will listen that they'll have to go back on universal credit because that's their living. Thank you, Daisy. Yeah, no. If they weren't on, thank you, Nanny, thank you, Dawn. If they weren't on universal credit, thank you, Flower and Stevie. If they weren't on universal credit, they would currently be spending £1,150 a month on the accommodation that they're in. Just let that sink in for a minute. Thank you, Harriet. Right? Exactly, Kaz. So what they've said today, what Elphaba has said today is that they are no longer on universal credit and that the TikTok is their source of income. Evening, who was that? Hey, Mel. Hi, Tracy. Oh, thank you, Claire. Oh, Lazarus. Oh, it's funny. I was watching an Amazon Prime series of the same name. No, it's not slagging them off, darling. What it is correcting the facts, yeah? Because they spew so much rubbish to unsuspecting minors that those of us who are in the awareness community, we like to correct those lies because some of them are very dangerous and detrimental to people's health. So either stay and learn something or leave. Choice is yours. Hang on. You? What was you? Hi, Celine. Oh, marvellous they are. Honest to God. All righty then. Anyone else on the outside that wants to come in and have a go? I'll wait, shall I? I will be talking about Elphaba until the day they come off this platform. Okay? So if you don't like it, you're not forced to watch, are you? And if you are going to come in here and try and argue with me, do better than stop talking about them. You can't do awareness on somebody if you don't ever say anything. Self-explanatory, really. I know. Hi, JD. Thank you, love. Right? We'll go again. So Elphaba said we are off universal credit. Thank you, RG. Off universal credit. And TikTok is their main source of income. Now, for the trolls at the back, that is not true. Because if they were off universal credit, they would be off housing benefit, which means their rent would be £1,150 per calendar month. Thank you, Kirsty. Right? Now, do you think when they're sitting there saying, I've only got enough credit to put thank you, Kirsty, I've only got enough credit to put the oven on and not the lights or have any Wi-Fi, that they have the money to pay £1,150 a month for rent? Because if you do, then I can't help you, right? They are on universal credit and they are having pretty much most of the rent paid for them. Thank you, Anne-Marie. Okay, so those of you who are falling for it, give your ears a good clean because you're not listening. Seriously, Lee. In credit, is that? And clearly doesn't understand how electric meters work because there's always an emergency bit. There's always an emergency bit. Exactly, Spencer. In credit, exactly. So they are on universal credit. They are having their rent paid for. Hi, Red Ginger, you all right, love? They are having their rent paid for, pretty much. I think it's 85%. Thank you, CMO. Right? And you lot are all being conned to pay. Do you know how easy it is for Elphaba to switch the lights off? This magic stuff that's called electricity comes with switches, and you can switch it on and off. So theoretically, I could turn my lights off and tell you that my meter's got no money on it. Yeah? Oh, the loss of the big account and all the Hollywood contacts. What? No one, and I'd like to restate that, no one in Hollywood is aware of Elphaba, Orion, Doherty. And if they are, it's not for the reasons you think they are, right? Oh, yeah. There are no Hollywood contacts. I don't understand why you lot fall for this stuff. I know. That 500k account, right, if you took all the bots out, would probably be about 150. Because when they get their gift money, that's what they spend it on. Yeah. Right? There is no way. There is no... Right. Tell me how you think Elphaba, at the tender age of 21 and a half, has made contacts in Hollywood. Thank you, Louis. Thank you, Dawn. How? By doing what? Antics online. No. Thank you, Louis. I saw that. I'm going to starve. Sorry, I thought you'd already been shopping and bought your body weight in sausage and mash. No? Is that not the case? Because you seem to be having it every day currently. Or is that part of the bigger plan? And that you had to stay online, didn't you? Thank you, Valiant. You had to stay online, didn't you? Because that's your income. No, it's not. Right. This is why we raise awareness, okay? So you, trolls, don't have to, right? It's called logic. I know not everybody's born with it, but I'm going to share it with you. If Elphaba had such desperately low credit on her meter, do you not think, hi Julia, do you not think that they would be checking said meter, given that they rely on the electricity to charge their phone to earn a living, and then would have spent money on topping up the meter before they bought perfume? It's not rocket science. Given that they are reliant on TikTok for their income, do you not think that they would be making sure they have enough data for Wi-Fi because they're dependent on the internet in order to go live to earn money before buying perfume? Right? Bearing in mind it's what, 300 plus quid now on perfume that they've bought? Yeah, Nicola, yeah. 500. Oh, the Pokemon cards. Thank you for reminding me. Now, the Pokemon cards, and you've heard it straight out of Elphaba's mouth, are Elphaba's special interest. Yeah? Autism, yeah? Special interest, yeah? What was Elphaba saying today? I'm going to sell some Pokemon cards. Do any of you trolls know anyone with autism? And you can't count Elphaba because they don't have it. Right? Yeah. Right. Oh, Jade, you're so welcome, love. Honestly, you are so welcome. Anything we can do, we will help, okay? That's what we do here. But yeah, honestly, anytime, reach out anytime, lovely. Are you on TikTok? Oh, I've followed you, honey. If you need anything, reach out to me, okay? People with special interests, right? Generally speaking, do not sell the thing they have the interest in. Yeah? No. Doesn't happen. Doesn't happen. Doesn't matter, because you said it's your special interest. Present tense, by the way, right? And there is no way, if that was your special interest right now, exactly. If that's your special interest, be it now or from 10 years ago, there is no way on God's green that you would part with them. Oh, Moonwillow, it drives me potty. I want to jump through the screen and shake the audience, honestly. Especially when I see them gifting. Hi, Lizzie. I'm good, darling. How are you? Right. So, number one, it's not a special interest. Oh, bless your heart. Hi, Lou. Number two, they don't have autism, because if it was an autistic special interest, they wouldn't sell the cards. It wouldn't matter whether they were on their last 10p. They would not part with those cards. Thank you, Lou. Right? So, did I not hear him say I'm not selling my Ariana Grande tickets? Yeah? Wouldn't sell his Ariana Grande tickets. Are they a special interest? No, they're not. Hi, Alison. I'm good. Exactly. Right? Oh, bless you, dead folly. They were an impulse buy. If you're struggling for money, though, hi, Sam. You all right, sweetheart? If you're struggling for money, thank you, Sam, darling. If you're struggling for money, would that not be the first thing you'd sell? Yeah. Thank you, Flower. Oh, no, she doesn't need to thank us, love. Honestly. This is what we do. I'm good, Sam. How are you? This is what we do, Jade. Honestly, this is what I set the Misfits up to do, and the fact that we can help means that every single person in here has helped, and I love that. I love that. Start before selling them. You are so welcome. I cannot tell you how welcome you are, honestly. Thank you, Abigail. Right? Of course you'd sell the tickets. The tickets will be the first thing to go. or the perfume. So breaking it down, please understand, trolls watching with their nose pressed up against the glass, right? There is no, thank you, Sky, there is no special interest because there is no autism. They are not making their money off TikTok because if they were, they'd be needing to make a bare minimum £1,150 a month to pay their rent. Then they would be on full council tax. And I have a suspicion they wouldn't then be entitled to that accommodation. So that's a lie. They are on universal credit. Absolutely 100%. Right? They make a living on TikTok. Go on TickLeap and have a look and see what they earn. Bearing in mind that they're on most days. Thank you, Moon Willow. Right? Evening, London cabby lass. You all right, darling? Okay? So that was the first thing. Second thing, Stormy. So there's no police case, is that correct? Oh, good, Jade. Oh, right, well, Jade, stay in bed. Do you hear me? Hi, Tristan. Stay in bed and get better. Yeah. I don't know. Listen, I couldn't speak about that, to be honest. Yeah, Stormy. There is a police case. Oh, completely, Lee, right? There is a police case, darling. I have seen the evidence. What was it you were saying? Stormy's not allowed to talk about it because you were in the case. Oh, I don't think so. There are certain elements to the case that she can't talk about. You're absolutely right. But doesn't mean she can't talk about it. Right? The time that she will be told to stop talking about it is when CPS decide to press charges on you. That's when that'll happen. Okay. And the police have spoken to you. I know they have. Because they spoke to you with my case, didn't they? I know they did. Right? So do not sit there and tell your audience that there is no police case, because there is. And I'll tell you something else, Elphaba, right? Thank you, Angus. You are absolutely bricking it. Because you know what evidence Stormy has against you. Oh, and there's more. There's more that you don't know. Thank you, Kirsty. Kirsty. Thank you, Kirsty. Right? There is so much on you, it is unreal. So many of us go in your lives. Do you know what we do? We take screenshots of all the minors. Big file. Big file. Right? We take screenshots of every single one of them. And they all get forwarded. So you told everybody that you were getting a kitten. And then you told everybody that you spoke to the council and they said you could have a kitten. And then you told everybody you weren't getting a kitten. Hi, Tina. You weren't going to get a kitten because... Oh, I can, JD. You weren't going to get a kitten because you couldn't really take care of yourself at the moment. And it was a bit of a struggle. It wouldn't be fair to get a cat. Is that because the council told you no? Or is that because you haven't asked the council because you already know their policy is no? You can put any spin on it you like. We will always out you. You cannot have a cat in the building where you live. You cannot have any pets unless they are support animals, guide dogs, somebody with diabetes, epilepsy, right? So you know. Thank you, Debbie. So you're not going to be able to fleece your community for cat products, are you? Oh, was that con one too far, was it? PTSD dogs they can have, yeah. Right? Stormy absolutely has a police case open a bit against you. I'll tell you something else. Oh, and this made my day. I did a bit of a Google. Do love a bit of a Google, right? And I'm a very savvy Googler. I don't just Google something and have a look at it and then take it as read. Okay. I go into the law. And I looked up the how can I say it without saying it? You know, the act that covers people, thank you, Stevie, thank you, Billy, that covers people who would commit harm against a sovereign state. You know, that act. I will do. Does everybody know the act I mean? Begins with T. Thank you. Thank you, Button. Oh, I love that. Thank you, Louis. Begins with T. I went and read it, right? And I could understand it. And I know how to look up subsections. Thank you, Queen. Oh, it's even, yes, the Reason Act. That's the one. Thank you, Catherine. Thank you, Yogi darling. Oh, no, it's worse than that. It's worse than that. Yeah, nobody write it in the comments, right? So, thank you, Ingis. Have you levelled up, honey? I went and had a look. You know that really bad night where you got oh, Dazza. Thank you, Dazza. You know that night, thank you, Welshie, where you got really, and you were big up hams, let's just say that, right? Oh, they would, because I've looked at it, right? And you were saying that, and if anybody didn't support that, they needed to unalive. Thank you, Di. Thank you, Abigail. Right? Hummus. Yes, hummus. They would, Lee. Right? I've been looking at the terrific act. Right? Oh, you're in trouble. Oh, you are in so much trouble. Just for saying that, you've shown support for a terrific organisation. Right? Now, you went back on it and said you didn't know what you were talking about. Right? It's not going to get you out of trouble. You can say that you are absolutely as a parrot. It's not going to get you out of trouble. Because do you know what else is on there? If the police have previous knowledge of you, which let's face it, they do, right? And CPS look at the circumstances under which you said it, and you were quite vehement. And you said not only that on a live, but absolutely sober you've said stuff, okay? You can be done under the Terrific Act. And the minimum you'll get is a fine. Thank you, Louis. And the maximum is a nice, comfy cell. And they treat it, thank you, Kathy, Dan and Sal, they treat it very seriously. So a lot of what you've said recently, Elphaba, is going to bite you. And I'm so here for it, I cannot tell you. Right? And all the footage, not just of that night, but all the other times that you've mentioned that country, plasticine, right? And all the other times you said, I want a Jewish mod, all goes to build a picture of the sort of person you are. And I don't know whether you've noticed, but they're coming down rather heavily on people that do these things. Thank you, Kirsty. Thank you, Lee. They're coming down very heavily on people that say this stuff. Oh, thank you, Flower. Who sent that? Thank you, Lee. Right? They're coming down very heavily on people. So if you don't think you need to be scared of Stormy's case against you. Thank you, RG. Thank you, JD. I'd start worrying about that one if I were you. Because that's been sent. See, every time you open your mouth, do you know what, Naomi? He can. And that's the other thing, isn't it? What were you saying? What were you saying? If your hair's up, you'll go in the... Thank you, Ingis. Thank you, London. You can go in the men's. But if your hair's down, you'll go in the women's. And what did I catch you saying as well? You can call me he, him. I'm not bothered. Right you are then. That's what I'll call you. Because you've already given me permission to. Okay? But you're trans, yeah? But you'll use the men's restrooms if your hair's up and you haven't got your makeup on. Uh-huh. You've heard of Lily Tino, Elphaba, yeah? Lily Tino, who has clearly not had any work done, who will happily go into the female bathrooms. Thank you, Lee. Yeah? And isn't actually allowed to do so, but claims to be trans. Now, at least they stick with it, and they're about as trans as you are. Right, thank you, Claire. Yeah, but you've come out and said that you will use the men's when you haven't got your makeup on. So you're quite happy. Oh, Lee, thank you. Thank you, Miss D. You're quite happy to go out looking male then, was what I took from that. But wait, Elphaba, you have gender dysphoria and it's awful. Tell me again that you're trans. And this is what makes the rest of us so angry, right? Because I know you watch my lives. Do you know how I know you watch my lives? Because you repeat me verbatim. You repeat me. You were talking about maybe not getting a cat because you weren't in the right situation for it. Oh, has he? Oh, Tori, that's brilliant. I'm so pleased for him. Thank you, Lee. I am so pleased for him. Thank you, Laura. That's brilliant. Oh, I'll go and have a look later and give him a bit of support. Yeah, Jack's where you could have been or should have been a couple of years back. Yeah, Maria. Thank you, Lee and Dawn. Right. So, thank you, Lee. Oh, I'm so pleased, Jack, honestly. Bless him. Thank you, Dawn. Right? So, that gender dysphoria. See how you're contradicting yourself all over the place? But I know what you're trying to do. I've worked it out. So, what you're trying to do is, you're trying to say that your brain is just all over the place. It's just all over the place. You don't know which way's up. Oh, yeah, Libby. Yeah. I'm so pleased for him, honestly. If anybody deserves... Hi, Claire. Thank you, Leigh. If anybody deserves the world, it's Jack, honestly. Really, Libby? Do you know, I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of him. He doesn't know me from anyone, but he is just a superstar, just a humble, wants to... See, Elphaba, Jack is the epitome of trans, right? Because he is humble and he just wants to get on with his life. He's not about the drama, unless you count the fact that he's at drama. But he's at college, he's studying, he's getting on with the way he wants to live. He doesn't want to bother anyone. He just wants to get on with his life. That is a trans person. no different from the rest of us. We want a quiet life, enough money to get by, and just to get on with it. Right? Thank you, Sonny, darling. And Jack is the absolute epitome of that. And 100% the opposite of what you are. You want the attention. Yeah? I saw Jessica Del Rey's TikTok, by the way. Thank you, Dazza. I feel like a sailor in that one. I saw Jessica's TikTok. You know where you were blaming Jessica for bringing down your mental health? And she said, don't be silly. You've both found her comedy about the pair of you funny. Yeah, saw that. In fact, Maria messaged Jessica to say take it a little bit easier on you, so she did. She's lucky. Hiya, Sonny. You're lucky because I wouldn't have done. But Jessica respects your mum. Right? So how many lies is that you've told just today? And that's without going over very old ground. Yeah? That's without saying I've got Tourette's. That's without you saying, no, I wouldn't have. Thank you, Laura, love. Oh, 100%, Katrina. It's really sickening. And I am so glad that Jack, and this is going to sound like a... Oh, thank you, Tori. This is going to sound weird now. Thank you, Sonny, love. The fact that Jack has found his voice quite literally and is living his best life, even managed to go back to college. Hi, Serenity. Has even managed to get himself back to college, right? And has the support of pretty much everyone who knows about him on here. That could have been you, Elphaba. That could have been you. But you wanted it all and you wanted it now. Right? You weren't prepared to work, were you? So you decided to fleece a community. And because it paid for you, because it paid off for you, you've continued the con. Jack is, thank you, Tori. Jack used to be friends with Elphaba. In fact, at one point they used to, I think Elphaba went to stay at with Jack and his mum. Now, Jack, correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, Jack is diagnosed autistic, is that correct? But he's doing like a diary on here. I thought so, yeah. He's doing like a day 1 on testosterone, day 4, week 1, week 2, and bless him, he's telling everybody exactly what's happening, bless him. And he's been off college because his mental health hasn't been too good. No, that was a different person. That was Jay, I think, Flower. I don't know Jack's TikTok handle, but I did like one of his posts, so I'll repost it so that people can give him a follow and a bit of support, because he's lovely. Honestly, he's so lovely. Oh, do they? Does he? I did not know that. Oh, I saw that, Katrina. Thank you, Amber. I saw that. Outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. With George. Evening. Just Ange. You all right, lovely? George. Elphaba's boyfriend, George. Thank you. Joni or Johnny? Don't want to get it wrong. Oh, thank you, Tori. Thank you, Amber. That's brilliant. Yeah, George follows me. George comes in here. George is lovely as far as I'm concerned. I know he's been to, a cell, I know all of that stuff, and I also know, thank you, Mel, that Elphaba, no, no, Jabra, no, and I know Elphaba got George into trouble, but George is lovely, has turned his life around, and is doing much better. Is doing much better. I really like George, sorry, I really do. Yeah, Betty. But yeah, please give Jack a follow. He was absolutely conned by Elphaba, not gonna lie. And is flourishing, absolutely flourishing without Elphaba. And the fact that, you know, he's done everything the right way. Oh, bless you, Nicola, thank you. That's the one. Welshie, that's the one, yeah. Isn't it, Kate? It's almost like there's a correlation there somewhere. Thank you, Caitlin, for reposting and for the heart, me love. Oh, Moon Willow, they were friends when I first came on this app, and that was... I'm doing good, thank you, Caitlin. When I first came on this app, it must have been at least 3 years ago, I think. Oh, I know, Serenity, I've covered that. I keep wanting to repeat myself because I want people to understand the con that's going on. But do you know what? Thank you. If there are people, yes, it is, Kaza. If there are people, right, people in Elphaba's life, because Elphaba keeps saying, because Elphaba keeps saying, I think I'm autistic and I think I've got ADHD. I suspect there are a lot of people in Elphaba's life who also are autistic with ADHD, okay? So when they are told, I don't know what it's like for everybody, right? I'm going off just my stepdaughter now. My stepdaughter is diagnosed ADHD and autistic, right? She's in her first year at secondary school. Now, if I told her when a plane takes off and lands, it leaves its wheels on the runway and lands back on its wheels when it gets back, right? She would absolutely believe me. Without question. Yeah, without question. Yeah, when planes take off, they leave their wheels on the runway and then they land on them when they get back. Thank you, Kirsty, darling. Right? There would be no question. She wouldn't sit there and go, she'd go, oh, right, okay. And she'd tell everyone else. So if there are people with autism in Elphaba's lives who are being told this absolute, right, they will take it as gospel. So if Elphaba sits and puts her lights off and says, I've got no money for food, there's no way that they're not going to think Elphaba's got no money for food. It's really, really simple. I'm really glad, Harriet. I'm really glad you can. But a lot of Elphaba's audience are minors and they can't. And depending on where they are on the spectrum, and my stepdaughter is high functioning, very, very clever, does jigsaw from inside out, you know, draws two different pictures with the two different hands at the same time. Just incredible the way her brain works. It's mind-blowing and it's wonderful. But if you tell her something, she will take it as that's how it is. Right? So it's you can't say something sarcastic to her. So if she says, you know, when she comes around, if she says to me, did you miss me? And I go, no, she'll think I didn't miss her. So I can't say that stuff. You know, I have to say what I mean and mean what I say with her. So, and a lot of, if you've watched the comments in Elphaba's lives, you can see that some of the people there just take it as what they've said is true. So what they will do is, because in my experience, people with autism, ADHD, any number of mental health conditions are some of the nicest, kindest people you will ever meet. They will do anything they can to help somebody they think is struggling. Hence the gifting. And that's apart from the adults that hi Jay, think they're supporting a cause. Genuine, yeah. Thank you, Dan. Thank you, Valiant. Oh yeah, Tups, yeah. And this is why. Good evening, Jay. You all right, darling? You're a grown woman with kids. Oh, I saw that, Tracy. Thank you, Claire. I saw that. Oh, Miss D, that's ridiculous. 3 years. Thank you, Crow. Thank you, Yogi. Kaza, very easily taken advantage of if you're not careful. Oh, just Ange. Good for him. Do you know, it's going to make me cry, I've got all the love in the world for people who just want to live, just want to get on with their lives, and they're different and life is a struggle. And then I see Elphaba, whose life should never have been a struggle, whose life isn't a struggle, taking advantage of those very same people. I don't understand it. And you can see, hi Nana Jen, thank you London Cabby Lass, you can see, honestly, I sound like I'm being over dramatic. It breaks my damn heart. Wow, Celine. Took you from year 4 to year 10. That's crazy, Yogi. Thank you, Amber. That is crazy. Exactly, Kaza. Yes, Tracy, they are. I am, Jen. do you know what it is? I'm at the point, and I won't do it, obviously, but I'm at the point where I want to go to the address, knock on the door, and just doof. You know what I mean? You can, Tracy, absolutely. Yeah, yeah. Everything's in. Hi, Jilly. Everything's in letters, isn't it? But I get so I get so upset because I don't know how to. Do you know? I can't speak as a person with autism because I don't have. Oh, bless you, darling. I will do, Jen. Oh, Joe, that's so not true. That's so not true. Thank you, Anne-Marie, love. That's not true. Promise you, it's not true. Sorry. Hiya, Tommy, darling. How are you doing? Trust me. Do you know what, Elphaba? I'm going to let you into a little secret. Okay? I'm going to be in the vicinity of your council at some point before the end of the year. And do you know what I'm going to do, Elphaba? And I know you watch this. So look into my eyes when I tell you. I am going to, thank you, Shaz, make an appointment with Enfield Council Housing. And I'm going to go down there with all my evidence and I'm going to present it to them. And I'm going to have a conversation with someone face to face. Thank you, Naomi. And I am going to make sure that they fully understand who you are. Right? I can meet you there if you like. Yeah? You bring your excuses, I'll bring my evidence. But I'm going to do that just for you, because I am sick to death of you fleecing people. I know there is somebody who needs your bedsit, your flat, desperately. And I want you out so they can get in. So I'm going to do that specifically for you. And do you know what else I'm going to do, Elphaba? For when you come out and say, oh, no one's spoke to the housing, I'm going to film it. Not the actual interview, but I'm going to film me being at your council, your local council. And I'm going to film me in the building. And I'm going to film me coming out of the building. Right? Don't worry. I'm not going anywhere near you, because I wouldn't want to jeopardise anything. But I am going to go to the council and I'm going to talk to them and I'm going to let them know exactly who you are. So, you best hope they evict you before I get there. Now, as a disabled person, this is going to take quite a lot out of me, and I'll probably need about 2 weeks to recover. But it's a price I am willing to pay. So when you're watching, which I know you will be, right? Mention my name. Full permission. Mention my name. I'll find out who your housing officer is before I go. Make sure they're there, yeah? Book an appointment. And don't think for 1 second that I won't, because I will. Because I'll be down your neck of the woods anyway, so I'm not going out of my way. Thank you, Miss Dillygaff. Thank you, CJ. Thank you, Lizard. And I will provide all the receipts for the council and for everybody watching so that you can't say, I didn't do it. No, Nana Jen, please let me know. Thank you, Samira. Let me know what they've said. And I absolutely will do it. Right? Absolutely. I am so frustrated that I am this far away and that emails get dealt with, but they don't get dealt with in a timely manner. Yeah, especially by the council. They get inundated, and I would have imagine, thank you, darling. Am I following you, Nana? Yes. I would imagine, thank you, Kirsty. Oh, God. I would imagine they have got so many emails to get through about Elphaba that I'm going to go down there and I'm going to make it easy for them. Yeah? I'm going to say every single email you've had, take a look right here. It's all right here. Yeah? And I've got everything. I have got everything. Right? I don't even need to tell them what you've been like since you've been there. I can show them everything from way back when. I've even got access to previous landlords' complaints about the state you left their property in, right? I know and can prove that you are blacklisted on booking.com, right? And then you've got what you've done since you've been there. So you better hope that you get evicted before I get there. But it will be this year, my love. Trust me on that. Who threatening my threat, Samira? Oh, it's not a threat, darling. It's a promise. Towards Elphaba. Hi, Summer. You all right, darling? I don't know, Tracy, but I'm as fed up with it as you are. I really am. As fed up as you are. And I'm done. Listen, Victoria, we'll make sure he doesn't adopt a flea or an ant farm or even a stick insect. Don't you worry. Hi, Beth. Thank you. Thank you, Nana Jen. I appreciate you. Hiya, Jem. You all right? Oh, Louis, there's been several warnings of the housing. Oh, really? Oh, I don't know about that. Oh, he will be, Betty. Oh, Frankie, right. So several of us have told Elphaba that they're not getting a cat, and we've told them why, and we've informed all the relevant people. So even if they tried to get one privately, they wouldn't be able to. However, the best news, Tups, I think it was, contacted the landlord for where they're staying, and they're not allowed animals. Really? Which makes me going down there a matter of urgency, doesn't it? Because can you imagine being that housing officer, having heard one side of the story from the depressed trans woman, right? And then I go in and I will tell them I've made a special effort to go and see them, and I will probably have my wheelie trolley with me, my wheelie suitcase, because I will have so much evidence in there. And I will sit them down and I will explain in great detail exactly what they've been doing since they've been there. And if they don't believe that this is not a pattern of behaviour, I will go all the way back to when they were staying in London, and then went to Manchester, and then went to Scotland, and then came back to Manchester, and then moved to London. And I will show them every single place that Elphaba has been thrown out of, because they've not left because they want to. They've been thrown out. There is a reason Elphaba doesn't come back to Manchester, because they are absolutely barred from pretty much every establishment in the gay village. They are absolutely... Sorry, hang on. Not happened. Don't believe it for a second, Sam. Not happened. Not at all. Number one, housing cannot make a report on Elphaba's behalf. That's number one. Thank you, Caitlin. Right? Not going to happen. If Elphaba wanted to make a report about harassment, then Elphaba would have to do it. Thank you, Caramel. Thank you, Joe. Elphaba is not about to do that. Thank you. Is it Cherie? Cherie, yeah. Elphaba is not about to do that because they are already under investigation. Thank you, Mandy. They do, Victoria. They're already under investigation, so that's not happening. Yep. The fact that... Thank you, Nana. The fact that Elphaba is already barred from most establishments in Soho, and that came out of their mouth. Not mine, their mouth. I know, Harriet, I've never been barred from anywhere. But it's quite something, isn't it? There is no way that the council would make a police report on Elphaba's behalf. Elphaba, as you know, is 21. Oh, really, Lee? Thank you, Tups, darling. This is Tups who rang the council. What an absolute hero. Please pop her a follow. Hang on, Tups, let me just put you... pop her a follow. She's done good work. Oh, yeah, Betty. Absolutely. Pub watch. I know. Oh, sorry. Hang on. Wow, Louis. Yeah, no, Tups made the phone call. It was you, wasn't it, Tups? Enfield. If I've got that wrong, follow her anyway. She's a misfit. Thank you, Marguerite. I mean, hi, Marguerite. So the council would not report. Oh, I don't know. The council would not report anything to the police on Elphaba's behalf. Wouldn't happen. Wouldn't happen. Right? So there's line number one. Right? What harassment? Sorry. Out of your own mouth, Elphaba, you have been warned by housing, correct? You're already on a warning. That's nothing to do with us. That's to do with you and your singing. So who's harassing you exactly? Also, when they get a multitude of emails from several different people, right? That's not classed as harassment. Yeah, brilliant. You are brilliant, Tups. Genuinely fantastic. Oh, bless you, Chief. No worries, darling. Oh, they've got it, Keely, but I'll take it down. Yep. Okay, who's flying out to see CLA? That's another one. Once I get, I know. Once I get Elphaba sorted's not the word, but you know what I mean. They're next on my list. Oh, Camille. You're welcome, Keely, love. Situated, Gemma. I love that. That's perfect. Really valiant. I'd get Spartan to cam too, but I don't want to get him bananaed. DG was going, Naomi, I know that, but then DG said, actually, it would harm his platform if he went. Oh, have you missed it all, Gigi? Would you like to know what's been happening? I can tell you. Oh, tell me EQ's not going. Is EQ? Please tell me EQ's not going. I think. Right, okay. Oh, you're joking. Who put that up? I will tell you now, Gigi. Hang on. Evil Queen. There is only one reason that Evil Queen would go out there. Thank you, London Cabby Lass. There's only one reason. That's it. Yeah. Not to help. They're not going to help. Maybe I'm doing Evil Queen a disservice. I do not know. But no. I don't think that's a very good idea. How can I tell? Right, Chelsea. So this is for Gigi. The thing is, EQ doesn't need it. EQ's got a lovely platform, some lovely people in her lives. She doesn't need to be. Oh, absolutely, Moonwillow. Okay, so Gigi, CLA has lost. I don't know where you were up to, but they've lost their. Who put the treasure box up? Was that Crow? I missed that. I'm so sorry. Crow, thank you, darling. She lost her council housing when she took the. I know. Yes. So CLA has all her furniture in storage and was bouncing round from, thank you, Tina, honey, was bouncing round from rented place to rented place, only to be getting kicked out because they weren't following the rules, right? So then ended up in what could only be described as a hostel. Absolutely hated it. You're all right, Tina. I don't know whether that was shoplifting or whether that was a lighter. I couldn't call it. Is now in Gran Canaria. No, God, no. Now in Gran Canaria, right? Has been there for, is it 4 weeks today? So in the UK, you can only be out the country for 90 days. Doesn't matter where. You've got to be back, right? Now, we do know that there is a tax bill. Thank you, Dels. Thank you, Victoria. There is a tax bill. There is various outstanding debts. And thank you, Scottish. Thank you, Far. Oh, thank you for the... Oh, Anne-Marie, thank you, love. Thank you, Joe. So they don't want to come back to the UK, right? CLA was sent... thank you, Mandy. Thank you, Samira. CLA was sent £8,000, but the person who sent it meant to send them 800, but put an extra zero on. Thank you, Samira. Right? And unfortunately, they wouldn't then send it back. So I'd have sent it all back. Sorry, but I would. It's the way the UK works. She says she wants to live in Spain. In order to get the visa to live in Spain, she has to come back here and apply for it. She can't apply for it while she's there. The other problem she's got is that she's been claiming she's working. Yeah, she's been claiming that she's working, right? And it's all been screen recorded. It's all over the FIP. She is not allowed to work. So some of us who are very civic-minded have let the HMRC and also the specific police, because they have several different forces in Spain, we've let them know that they currently have a British person working illegally. They're going from... No, it's 90 days in every 180. So, no. So what though I am very kind. Correct, Tori, yeah. So yeah, you can't get away with pretty much anything. Oh, go away. So they're doing it all wrong. They have been going, CLA's been going from hotel to hotel to hotel to hotel. Thank you, Global, darling. Oh, are you, Tori? Thank you, Ash, love. I would. I would. Are you all right, sweetie? Are you, Jojo? So yeah, they're getting kicked out of the hotel. I don't blame you, Tori, honestly. They're getting kicked out of hotels because they are... Sorry, CLA is getting kicked out of hotels because they are causing a disturbance to other guests because they are live streaming. They get told pretty much every time they go live by somebody, thank you, Louis, thank you, Deb, to turn the live off because they're not allowed to be filming. I mean, it's not rocket science, is it? But the thing is, she mounts the phone on this big tripod and then goes and does all that weird... Thank you, Chantel. Dancing. Thank you, Claire. Right? So it's like, it's pretty obvious. So word is now getting around. Thank you, Tina. Oh, yeah. I know. Word is now getting round that she is a problem. Oh, awful. Awful. Been quite abusive to other people, especially in shops, which there was was it a Chinese lady that she was rude to? Thank you, Global. Thank you, Tina. Which really got on my nerves because my daughter-in-law is Chinese. Thank you, Mandy, love. Thank you, Foxy. It was, wasn't it? Yeah. So, oh, thank you, Leslie. You've levelled up, have you? Thank you, Victoria. So, because Gran Canaria is not very big, is it? I don't think. Well, it can't be that big because she's back in the hotel that her and Mr. UK TikTok were in. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Kaz, I love. So, yeah, it's like, hang on. It's unreal. Tapping is brilliant, Skate. Thank you. Oh, good grief. Bear with, I'm coming back now. Oh, wow. Thank you so much for all of that. Just so that you know, because I haven't really put it up today, I don't benefit from gifts. The community does. So whatever you're giving benefits everybody else if they're ever in need. So just so that everybody knows. No, I am not confirming that. That's the most ridiculous target I think I've ever seen. Oh, don't be silly. Go away. So yeah, CLA is going to be in a lot of trouble when she gets back, if she gets back. But I think she'll have to come back, won't she? I don't understand what the. Sorry, just bear with me a second. I hate doing these. Oh, feels like shopping for things I can't afford, and then expecting other people to buy them. Oh, I don't like it. Just bear with a sec. Right, Susan, I'm going to do something, and I swear to God, if you better not. There'll be trouble if you do. I'll be sending it back for anyone that wasn't in the live yesterday. Susan knows what I mean. Bear with me. Oh, come on. Where are all the cheap seats? Ah! Cheap seats, where are you? Oh, there you are. Can't see for looking. Bear with. Why'd you put them there? That's so silly. Oh, for heaven's sake. Well, I don't. Oh, good grief. Thank you for the heart, May. Sorry, I can't see. There you go. No one's going to do that, are they? There we go. There we go. Yeah. Thank you, Rena, love. I ate that. What? Thank you, Anne-Marie. So yeah, CLA is on all sorts of doo-doos. Hang on. I believe CLA Def has issues, but would that prevent it? No, Gigi, no, not at all. Not at all. Given that she's currently travelling around Gran Canaria, there is no way she can plead that I don't know what I'm doing. Not a chance. Not going to happen. Thank you, Laura. And thank you, Laura. Thank you, Anne-Marie, love. So, yeah, there's no way. There's no way. Good. I thought I might be, Susan. I'm pricing you out. Thank you, Laura. Thank you, Louis. Yeah. So there is no way that they're going to get away with it. Exactly, Gigi. And then sits there moaning about, what was it they were buying? Or was it a meal or something? Expecting the followers or the audience to pay for the meal. Hang on a minute. People did? Thank you, Finley. Thank you, Scottish. People did. Thank you, CJ. People did. They actually paid for the meal. And I'm like, what? Do you know what, TikTok, till we drop? I agree with you. I think, right, when I came on here and my platform started to grow, I had to verify who I was, right? So I had to send TikTok a picture of myself and my passport to say it was me, right? I think you should have to do that. I think if you say, come on here, and as a child, you say, you get your mum to verify you as over 18, I think that then you should be required to show ID of some form, because if you can't provide the ID, then you shouldn't be verified. You shouldn't be able to have your age verified by an adult, because there are so many parents on here that will verify their 14-year-old child's age as 18. Thank you, Miss Millers. Sorry, bear with. Thank you, Mrs. Miller. So, yeah, thank you, Scottish. I really do think that, because I don't see any other way around it. Aside from the fact that parents, thank you, Mandy, any parents that are allowing their child to have an over 18 account on here. Exactly, Tori. Exactly that. Yeah, Joe. But especially if, and then if you can't provide it, you shouldn't be on here. And end of discussion. It would make this app a little bit safer. I don't think you'll ever make this app safe. Thank you, Mandy. Oh, that's the other thing, Ali, isn't it? Good evening, Lily May. How are you? Thank you, Mandy, love. So, yeah, I just... But my main goal in life... Oh, Tori. You're in a similar situation to me. I'm good, Missy, thank you. Yes, I'm good, Lily May. Sorry. Thank you, Leslie. Yeah, I'm... This is what frustrates me so much. And you know what? I'll end up going to bed and going to sleep. And Elphaba, CLA, Mr. UK TikTok, they'll all be on trying to take advantage of their audience. And I don't understand. I don't understand. Do you know what, Tash? That's really good. Yeah. That's really good. The law needs to catch up here. It's being used for hurty tweets and not where it needs to be used just at the minute. It needs to be used on platforms like this. It's getting crazy over here. Anyway, as RG points out, I am slowly dropping off. Hang on a minute. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to bed. Oh, I totally agree. But honestly, Elphaba, right? I will go to your council. I know, Tori, honestly. Thank you so much for all your support tonight. I really, really appreciate you all. Opened her mouth. I will be on tomorrow night, and Go to bed, go to sleep. Thank you. Oh, just Nana, hi, you darling. Thank you. Go to bed. Thank you, Marcus. Thank you, just Nana. Go to bed knowing that you've all helped a 16-year-old girl have clothing and college supplies, school supplies, yeah, and are helping her family feed her. That's a good thing. Okay? So everybody take care, and I will see you tomorrow.